man is going to introduce Andrew Yang.
In 2020, I think we have another case of somebody that started not a household name, but is going to end up with a new address. We know what that address is going to be. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Donald Trump represents a transition, not a transformation. He is not the end of the road. You're lucky, and so am I, because right now you're going to hear from that person, the next president of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Yang!
He's the one I'm endorsing, his style is awesome, taking donations, whatever size the portion. If not, volunteer your time instead. Grassroots will stop at the post to who's ahead. Some say, who is that? Hey, yo, the newest cat. Other candidates go home feeling super whack. Yeah, they all done. Humanity first, that's the slogan. 2020, here we come. Clap your gathered at the booth just to prove he makes moves. And guess what? Everybody gets $1,000. Start to show what's built to help the economy, making sure we all eat, not just the way we eat. Now I must confess, the country's a mess. God bless us all, it's all just a test. Why not nominate the king of the rich? Yeah, it's true with the crew, bringing no state to state. It's term 4 years, careful who you get stuck with. True gang can't last, who I hooked up with. Not many politicians, but only the question. True gang can't last, who I hooked up with.
Hello, New York City! Country needs big changes, and we are just the people to see those changes through. Am I right? Now, most of you know I am not a career politician. Yeah, some of you like that. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a problem solver, and I'm here with you all to solve the biggest problem that faces our country. It's a problem that's caused a lot of confusion over the last 2+ years, and the problem is this. How the heck did Donald Trump become our president in 2016? Now, if you turn on the cable news, you have a few explanations. The explanations go something like Russia, Facebook, the FBI, maybe a dash of Hillary Clinton thrown in there. But I looked at the numbers. The numbers say the same thing that Wendy Hamilton said. The numbers say the same thing that Steve Marchand said. The numbers say the same thing that if we listen to our eyes and we go visit the places that lost jobs due to automation, Donald Trump is our president for one simple reason. We automated away 4 million manufacturing jobs in Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Missouri, Iowa. All of the swing states that Donald Trump needed to win and did win. There's a straight line up between the adoption of industrial robots in a community and the movement towards Donald Trump. It's the strongest correlation anyone can find for any factor. Again, look at the numbers. Now, I've worked in technology for a number of years. How many of you all work in technology here in New York? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of technology in the Yang Gang. If you have your hand up, you know that what we did to the manufacturing jobs, we will now do to the retail jobs, the call center jobs, the fast food jobs, the truck driving jobs, and on through the economy. How many of you have noticed stores closing around where you live? And why are those stores closing? It's a one-word answer. Amazon, that's right. Amazon's like a giant vacuum sucking up $20 billion of commerce every year. It's now pushing 30% of malls and stores to close in our country. What's the most common job in this country? Retail, that's right, working in these stores and malls that are closing. The average retail worker is a 39-year-old woman making between $10 and $11 an hour. What is she going to do when her mall closes? Nobody knows. How many of you have seen a self-serve kiosk in McDonald's or another fast food restaurant? Yeah, you kind of like them. I kind of like them too, I gotta be honest. They're gonna roll out a self-serve kiosk in every location in the United States by 2020. That's next year. What's that gonna mean for all the people that used to work there as their first job? They're out of a job, that's right. When you call a customer service line and you get a bot, you probably do the same thing I do, which is you pound 000 human until you get a human. I do the same thing. Those bots are irritating. But in 2 or 3 years, the bot's gonna sound like this. Hey Andrew, how's it going? What can I do for you? And I'll say, hey, can you take care of this? It'll be like, sure thing. It's not gonna be as seductive as I'm making it sound. For some reason, my bot voice is a little bit sexier than the AI is gonna be. But it's going to be really on point. You're gonna be crisp. You know what? Might not even know it's an AI. What's that gonna mean for the 2.5 million Americans who work at call centers right now, making $14 an hour? That's a new chant. They're out of a job. It's unfortunate. When's the last time you heard a politician say the words Fourth Industrial Revolution? Never! Just now, when you're barely a politician. Am I right, New York? I run a business, and I know that our healthcare right now is the worst of all.
Hello there.
Hello.
Yes.
What do you think of the rally?
I think it was incredible. We showed that math is greater than MAGA. You saw what was going on over there. This is a limited edition shirt. It was available for like 24 hours. I knew I had to buy it. I would say that it's his humanity, putting humanity first, meaning that, you know, there's automation wave that's coming. He's the only candidate that's talking about that. He's talked about, you know, freedom from substance abuse and depression and mental health, things that other candidates aren't talking about. He really has his hand on the pulse of America right now, and that's going to appeal to people from all over the political spectrum.
We want a candidate who has crunched the numbers and can make UBI, Universal Basic Income, work.
Oh yes, so my name is Steve Marchand, and I was the mayor of Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and I was a Democratic candidate for governor in 2018.
And what is if someone does not know who Andrew Yang is, can you just summarize with one phrase?
Andrew Yang is this incredibly smart, talented, hardworking, young representation of the best of the future of America.
Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang! Andrew Yang! The next president of the United States!
You're so young. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
So, what brought you here today?
Really, I mean, the man, the myth, the legend, Andrew Yang drew me here today. There's no presidential candidate that has as many policy positions as he does.
Yes.
And there's no one who's talking about the issues that he's talking about.
Yes.
Not a single presidential candidate is talking about the role of automation in our society and how that's going to change America, especially in the future. So yeah.
Financially, how we all do in New York? Yeah, different answer, always different answer. How'd y'all feel if you got $1,000 free and clear? Every month for the rest of your lives. Yeah, that's why we're all here to support Andrew and his freedom dividend. So my name is David Nguyen. Joining with me today is Imran G, and we are the Bad Asians.
They feel like a lot of it was bluster and hot air, and I'm going to be offering real solutions. Americans will immediately see the difference, and that's how we're going to win in 2020.
And a style of having
We got to take him, guys. I'm sorry. Thank you all. Watch out, Luke.